we will find out how to protect ourselves based from the Bible or based from the instruction of God. Okay? What to do. Alright? See, it says in the Bible that money is a shelter. Okay? It's a shelter. People are looking for salvation, especially right now. We're facing other things other than this coronavirus. Okay? We're thickly populated, just to let you know. And everybody needs something. Alright? And all of the borders are shutting down. Okay? So, we need to be wise. Money is a shelter, and wisdom is a shelter. Okay? But the difference between that is, he who have the wisdom will keep his life. Wisdom preserves those who have it. Ecclesiastes 7:12. Alright? So if you're going to choose between money and wisdom, you're going to go with wisdom. It's good to have money also, but it's better to have wisdom. Okay? It preserves the one who have it. Alright. So, in here, in Psalms 91, all of these are disasters. Okay? We'll find out where are we. Alright. Let's read it. Psalms 91. You are my refuge and my fortress. He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty. Okay? I will say to the Lord, you are my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Surely he will deliver you from the snare of the fowler. That's one. Alright? That's one disaster. And from the deadly plague. That's another disaster. And he will cover you with his feathers. Under his wings you will find refuge. Alright? His faithfulness is a shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flies by day. That's another disaster. Nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness. That's another disaster. Nor the calamity that destroys at noon. Though 1,000 may fall at your side, and 10,000 at your right hand, no harm will come near you. You will only see it with your eyes and witness the punishment of the wicked. Now, let me tell you about God now. Okay? There are two sides of God. Alright? God himself, his hand can save. Like at the time of Moses, when he divided the Red Sea in order for the Israelites to go through. That's one salvation. Direct salvation. Alright? But there's another way of salvation. One side of God. What is that? If you listen and obey, then you will eat the fat of the land. That is not direct. If you listen, meaning he have instruction. It's like, okay, it's different between a father preparing food for his children, okay, and a father teaching the son how to prepare the food for himself. Both will fill the children, but both of them are totally different. You got it? Now, that's where people do not get it. Oh, I have a faith. God will protect me. I could go anywhere I want and God will protect me. I have faith in God. But remember now, we are putting, if we do that, we're putting God in test. Do not put God to test. If there's something, if there's a danger in front of you already, and you still say, God will save me, and He instructed you not to go, and you still go, that's different. Alright? I hope you get that. That's putting God to the test. Alright? That's one way of salvation. Now, we will find out what kind of problem do we have. COVID-19 is what? A virus. And it's a form of, is it an arrow that flies by day? Is it an earthquake? It's not. It's what? It's plague or pestilence. Today they call it virus. But the truth is, it's called pestilence. COVID-19 is pandemic, meaning almost all the okay, and we are near to each other. We cannot, and especially right now, people like to go one place to another place. They cannot stay in one area. It's pandemic. Surely, almost everybody will get it. That's the sad news about that. Alright? But He have a guideline. Alright, so we're dealing with a virus. Let's find out, you see, if we could probably stop, or it's like a leak. You don't get a bucket to put under the leak. That's temporary solution. What you need to do is find out where is it, patch it, replace whatever need to, and then the problem is solved. So we'll find out where the pestilence is coming from, and then we'll fix it. You love it, okay? See, that's why God
where the pestilence is coming from.
Where the pestilence is coming from? Okay, all right, and then we will fix it with God's help. This is His idea. He could see everything. He could see the seen and the unseen. Okay? So, you don't see it, but He's telling you, do not do this, do not do that. Don't come in there because there is something going on in there. You don't see it. All you have to do is listen to Him. At the time of Israelites, when God says, attack these people, do not leave anything.
Yeah, they killed everything and they saw
okay,
to the baby.
Because there is a reason for that.
Yeah.
There is a reason for that. There's a possibility that there is it could be a virus or it could be a disease. You need to understand now that God is doing it for good of everybody.
Yes.
Okay? But guess what? It doesn't matter because God have the ability to make them alive again. Alright, okay? But He said, anything that could be run through fire, run it through fire and it will be clean. Anything that could not be run through fire, run it through water. So, at the time of the Israelites, they don't know what they're doing. They're just following an order.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You could ask a question. It's like a children. Right? It's like children. Why, Daddy? Why, Mom? Why do you want me to do this? Just follow what I say. Because they won't understand. They don't have the microscope yet at that time. But probably of today, he will probably say, look at this, my son. Look under that. I can't see anything. Use this. And then you will see that there is a disease on that part. Okay? So the same thing with this also. He is telling us how are we going to protect ourselves. Let's see. Number 6. Check it out. Can you read it? Psalms verse 6. Right.
Nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the calamity that destroys at noon.
Okay, we'll find out where the virus or the pestilence resides. It says, Psalms 91 verse 6, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness. Where's the pestilence is stalking or staying?
In the darkness.
In the darkness. So in order to get rid of the pestilence, you need light. The virus could be killed by sunlight. I trust what he said is true. Which is scientifically, the sun have a ability to kill bacteria, molds, viruses. It has a UV light, ultraviolet rays. So, what do we need to do in order for the virus it could stay, or it could come into our house, but it will not stay in there it will not stay in there only for temporary. How?
Let the sun in.
Let the sun in. Open up all your windows. You make sure that there is plenty amount of sunlight that goes inside your house. Now, to those people who are living in not sunny part of the world, all they have to do is buy the UV ultraviolet light. The same thing. Because there are parts of the world that doesn't have enough light. Antarctica doesn't have enough light. I heard that Alaska have 6 months of day and 6 months of night. That's the solution. Well, luckily we have plenty of sunlight. You need that. If just in case you catch it, you need sunlight also. The sunlight make your immune system, it boosts your immune system. In the old time, 1918, I believe, when what kind of plague was that? The black.
Bubonics.
Anyway.
They call it the black plague, we call it bubonic.
Okay, that plague, what they did is, they put all the people into one area and then cover it, like isolation. They're saying that at the end of that plague, they're saying that to compare the people, those who expose themselves to the sun and with the fresh air, they survive. Their survival is better. You need sunlight, and your house needs to have sunlight. Sunlight also. What I'm saying, I'm not saying you have to be under the sun always. You know, what I'm saying is just get a plenty of light, at least 2 hours probably. All right, to boost your immune system. But open up your windows, because most of the people today, they have curtains, they have blinds, they have all kinds of covers to their windows. Look at this window. Never open. This light is bad. It's not effective. It's the sunlight. Okay? And plus, do not go out in the night. Why? Because during the night there's no sunlight.
Only darkness.
So meaning the virus could live or survive longer in the night. You better close your windows too. Okay? No going out in the night. Good. All right. Now, I believe that God tells the truth. Why? Charles, when did we discover that the earth is actually before
You mean when it became popular?
No. How did we know that the earth is actually hanging in there? Because before they are thinking that a big man is actually at the back of it was theory.
Scientific method.
But eventually we found out through, I think it was 1960s or through 1970s, the NASA came out of outer space and take a picture
Yes.
of the Earth.
That was fake.
And we found out that the Earth is actually hanging to nothing. But guess what?
Yeah.
700 years ago or 800 years ago, at the time of, it is written already in the Bible that
The earth
it says,
has nothing.
yes,
That's what it say right there.
yes,
It's
Job,
over-
sorry,
over
Job.
nothing.
He said, Job 26:7, He spread out the northern sky over empty space. He suspends the earth over nothing. So what I'm trying to say is that this God who says that the pestilence lurk in the darkness, telling us something that we don't know yet, until we found out that it is true. What he is saying is true. Okay? He said in Titus chapter 1 verse 2, he said, in the hope of eternal life, which God, who does not lie. God doesn't lie. He tells the truth. It's easy for earth to disappear than my word to disappear. He is telling you the truth. That's what it is. Now, okay, so that's it. Sunlight, do not go in the night. Okay? Receive sunlight. Okay? Expose your sunlight. Expose yourself to sunlight. It doesn't matter if you get it or you don't get it. Okay? And plus, of course, you know, you have to distance yourself to everybody else. You see, there is a sequence. See, look at this. War, pestilence, and then what's next? Famine. Okay? That is the one that we need to prepare for. Famine. War is done. Pestilence is happening right now. The next is famine.
Okay.
So what you need to do is what? What you're gonna need to do? Just sit in there and
Prepare.
huh? You have to prepare for it. What we could do to prepare ourselves, and this is for your family, for your own good. You don't know what a person could do when they're hungry.
We ain't got enough space around here. We do jam up. It's
Okay.
too small. 3 days.
Let's see.
we didn't do anything.
Luke 21:11, he said, he told them, nation will rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. There will be great earthquakes. It's already done. Famine and pestilences in various places, along with purple sight and great signs from heaven. So, we're looking at famine right now. Why? You would say why? Well, work is cut off. Unemployment is skyrocketing. Okay? The borders are being cut off. Nobody could get in, nobody could get out. Okay? So we are in the island. Alright? So what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do is, number one, later on, let's hope that we were not going to be sent home, right? But when you go home, do not think that it's party time. It's not party time. Stretch your food. Portion it. Bill Gates say this pestilence will last for 6 to 10
Jesus Christ, Bill
weeks.
Gates is the boy who put this out there.
It could be true or it could be not. But I rather abide on what's going on.
ADG is the one who put it.
Okay? Portion it. Portion it. Right? What do you say? Ration?
Russian,
Yeah.
Be Russian.
It's not party time. It's not. And this is what we do when we are at vacation or we are at home. We always open the fridge, open the fridge, open the fridge, open the fridge. Let's see what I could eat. Okay? That's number one. Number two, we need to start plant your garden. You better dig those backyard. Put it in wherever, whatever. Do not plant anything that is flowers. What is this, design or to beautify the place. You have a beautiful place, but if your stomach is empty, what will happen? Okay, something that you could eat right away, meaning you could grow and then you could eat the leaves.
I can say
Put something in the ground now. That's for your family and for your own self also. And then another one is obey the government. Whatever the instruction, you have to obey. Do not put yourself in trouble coming on anywhere in there, grouping yourself and shouting at the police or law enforcement. Do not mingle with angry people. You will regret it. Okay? Stay safe. But anyway, obey the government because it is God who put the government in. He says, Romans 13:1, let everyone be subjected to governing authorities, for there is no authority except that which God has established. The authorities that exist have been established by God. He who disobey or go against the government is going against the one who established it, which is God. Okay? Obey the government, their instruction. All right? And another thing is pray. When you sent a letter, okay, at the old time, you write on a piece of paper, put it in an envelope, and then what? Put a seal to it, and then send it to the post office. You don't just drop it anywhere, or else it will not go to the needed destination. Is it not? The same thing with sending an email. You cannot write it on a piece of paper and then shove it to the computer. It will not go. There's a way. There's a different way, different technology. The same thing with prayer also. There is a way to properly do it. Okay? Another one is, since COVID-19 is attacking lungs, we need to exercise our lungs now. All right? Let's all start. Let's all stand. And let me just show you how to. Only take 1 minute, and then we will go prayer, and then let's. Okay. So you have to stretch your lungs first. Okay? You inhale. All right? When you inhale, put your hands in front of you. Okay? Inhale. And then while you're exhaling, do this.
Oh, I see what you do. You're trying to rinse your lungs out. Yeah. Okay.
So inhale. You inhale, and then when you twist, you are exhaling.
You're pushing out the extras. Yeah.
Okay, that's one. And then another one is you inhale. Put your thing like this. Put your hand in here, in your shoulder. Then while you're exhaling, and then
Just in the top.
okay.
Nice.
So when you stretch that, all right, you stretch your lungs. Now you're ready to exercise your lungs. The way to exercise your lungs is make sure you put your hand in your belly, the other one in your chest, okay? And then exhale. You make sure you have a flat tummy. And then inhale with a bump tummy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you fill your belly with, so the back will expand.
There's some key going.
And then you exhale. Hold it for 3 seconds. Exhale for 4 seconds. With the fish lips.
Enter the nose out to the mouth.
Yeah. Inhale from your nose, exhale from your mouth. And you can do this anytime. Okay, let's all pray.
Why are you taking that?
Huh? You taking it? You want to take it? You could have it. You could have it. Just don't throw it in the garbage though. If you're going to throw it in the garbage, just burn it.
Eventually it will go in the garbage, but
Okay.
I was going to read it a couple times
well,
first.
read it a couple times. It's alright.
But, you know, these papers, they
Alright, thank you for watching. I hope that you will be safe with God's help. Bye-bye.